Big names are up in the stands as well to watch this. What great names of European football we have in that Juventus side. And here's the anthem for the Coppa Italia. No surprises in the Milan lineup. The only change sees the return of Davide Calabria, twice a beaten finalist for Milan against Juventus, making 5 changes from the team beaten at Verona last weekend. De Sciglio, Ramsey and Dybala, who came on, all start, as does Buffon, the cup keeper, of course, and Matuidi. De Sciglio played. If Sarri doesn't retain the league for Juve after 8 titles in a row, his position will be virtually untenable. Off we go in the second of the Coppa Italia semi-final. The two sides. It's Theo Hernandez. First effort on goal comes from Ibrahimovic.
Out for Milan. What you do know, of course, going to try and find the big man inside the box. This time it's a decent ball in.
There's Ramsey. Looking for Matuidi and gets it back again, and Ronaldo awaiting. He's chased, but the pace of the ball beats at Ronaldo, and the home fans loved it. Not a bad player looking on from the stands there.
Yes, you're quite right. This one's back in that right-back position, but it's all changed with Ramsey dropping back to midfield and Cuadrado further forward.
It's a lancing effort and not a bad one at all by Rebic. Tenacious start as well by Milan. They're not only just creating, but they're snapping into the challenges. And here's Çalhanoğlu, and could get the shot away, took the extra stride. Pjanic plays out, Ramsey, Cristiano Ronaldo. No free kick given, one back by Ismail Benassa, the former Arsenal player. Decent tempo to the game. It looks like an intriguing semi-final lies ahead on the evidence of the opening 6 minutes.
He's allowed to then roam and find that space. So far he's doing a really good job of it.
Quality passing there from Juve, again under pressure, and here's Ronaldo. Take on Calabria. Drew the foul.
Out Calabria, but certainly didn't. Not sure how much contact there was, but Ronaldo's going to go down. And here we see Rebic just letting fly Buffon.
And Hernandez goes beyond Cuadrado effortlessly, powers up through the gears in towards Ibrahimovic with the improvised attempt on goal.
It came very quickly to him. Time and time again, leaves Cuadrado for dead and just puts it across a danger area. Difficult skill.
Of a very young Kolarov, the way he used to hammer forward from the left-back positions. Ronaldo thought about the shot,
and then they managed to find Ibrahimovic a lot.
Ante Rebic. He's gone in the Coppa Italia, former Fiorentina and Verona player, had spells at the both. Ibrahimovic, Castillejo looks on.
Yes, of course, didn't start the season well. I think coming to a new club, a new country.
Positioning in the game?
No, not really. I think certainly, if you look at the centre halves that Juventus have, you know, you can.
It's a good spin here by Rebic, looking for Ibrahimovic, who might have been looking for contact in the box.
You're right, I thought, will he go down?
For Milan, that's next up for them. Was the intention, he's been whistled just about everything he does. That was cute, mind you, a few minutes ago.
This was better. Incredible play from Dybala. And then Rebic.
That's a fine pass as well by Ramsey to Cuadrado. Ronaldo's come to the right-hand side. Back it goes to Aaron Ramsey. And his shot's blocked by Dybala. Then we get the second stage of the winter. Çalhanoğlu, gifted player. Ibrahimovic was in a tight position. Here's the big question for you then, Tony. Scored now in 4 decades. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's remarkable. Bonucci was signalling to Silva to get higher up the pitch. Is Cristiano Ronaldo and Ramsey. Zlatan, Calabria, Simon Castillejo. Juventus doubling up there. Here's Frank Kessio. We know he can shoot, and the fullback can stay forward. That's a decent effort and palmed corner. Ronaldo. Flick back by Ibrahimovic and
on him. There's a shot earlier from Calabria. Decent strike. Might have just nestled underneath the bar if it wasn't for Buffon.
Dybala and Ronaldo. I don't think there was a foul. I just think that Ibrahimovic had to get to the ball and didn't want to. He's a little bit sluggish getting there now. Çalhanoğlu more purposeful, and Ibrahimovic can find that sort of pass, and Rebic the shot saved by Buffon. He knew what he was doing, didn't get there, but the pass was as accurate as it ever was.
Absolutely right, just composure in and around the box. He's got it, certainly has got plenty of athleticism down this left-hand side.
Ibrahimovic scored his man. Yellow card is brought out. So, the next game.
Ibrahimovic, the right arm goes straight into the face of De Ligt. And of course, Ibra, because he is so tall, when he does jump up, he's bound to catch your opponent higher up. This time, right in his face. De Ligt.
Shuffling run.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to readjust his feet, but he doesn't look quite right, does he?
You wonder if he's 100% fit.
Here's Ramsey. Cuadrado, they're just getting on top, Juventus. He's gone for goal, parried by Donnarumma, and it wouldn't quite come for Dybala.
Certainly getting more game time now.
First start in this competition this season for him. He's come off the bench twice. Here's Ronaldo. Dybala. So he's going to shoot, played into Ronaldo. It's offside.
Ronaldo thought he was going to shoot as well. He's hit it really hard into him, bounced it before him. Cristiano Ronaldo coming back from an offside position anyway. And here, Calabria gets in a good challenge. It's a good stop.
Over 104 million. Recouped 60 million of that. Now that's a foul, is it, by Dybala? It is. Just caught his man a little bit late, and Ibrahimovic maybe anticipated the challenge, maybe made a meal of it, but I think there was contact, despite what the Juve players are saying now.
I think it's a foul. Dybala manages to get his foot in the way, but hitting up for the shot. And as he's about to pull the trigger, just have a look at the left leg. Dybala puts it in front. No doubt Ibra gives him a kick. And he wins the foul, even better.
Dybala might just have made contact as that leg came across. Hernandez with the throw. Ibrahimovic making a nuisance of himself. It's Benacer. And Rebic. Dybala was back there defending. Ismail Benacer. Dybala shoulder to shoulder, then he got caught. Hernandez, and it's getting very tasty now.
Getting annoyed. Here's the challenge.
It was a shoulder in the back, wasn't it?
Well, exactly. It's not shoulder to shoulder. However, that's a foul all day long. Benacer has just been barged out the way. But of course, what you then don't go and do is get yourself into trouble, and that's exactly what Hernandez is.
Out by Alexandro. Ronaldo, oh, lovely. Dropped his shoulder and went the other way. Alexandro. Cuadrado. He's on the edge of the box. Here's Ronaldo. Dicilio to Dybala. Awkward ball for Ramsey now. Cuadrado's down.
His face. There we see him trying to... Oh, it's actually Kessie. Oh, that... Does the arm come up as well? It does slightly, doesn't it?
Oh, put on a fleet of foot and takes the return from Ramsey. Guides to Ronaldo. Shot lacked any sort of power, and Cher took what Steve. They certainly haven't been as powerful down their left as we expected, and certainly nowhere near as powerful as Milan have been down their left-hand side. And on the bench, one or two players like that. But I think Rafael Leao's on their bench as well. But I think it's a stronger Juventus bench should they want to change, because the players come out for the second half. We're seeing any changes down there. Ibra, of course. Called him Zlatan. Ramsey certainly looked a bit befuddled. Off we go in the second half then, with Milan in the red and black striped shirts, kicking from left to right. They had more chances, but Juve had more of the ball, and Milan on the attack straight away. And Simon Cher, who's settled well at their club. And this is a chance here then for Rebic. Once again, Buffon is called upon to... Ronaldo. Oh, good spin and turn to dig out the cross. Once again by Cher. Tweedy turned into danger, and he didn't know there that Castillejo was there. Ismail Benassa. Ibrahimovic. Difficult art that, the ball dropping over your body to try a
volley towards goal. Benassa just looks up, picks him out at the far post. A brilliant ball, but it's a long way out, isn't it? He's been
given away cheaply. Ronaldo. A rare, shocking pass by Ronaldo. The big battle with Ibrahimovic. Castillejo
gets across, and here's another giveaway, this time from Ronaldo. I'm not used to seeing that whatsoever, but Buffon.
Ibrahimovic, with a powerful header, has made a present of it to Ronaldo. And once again, was being watched by Benassa.
Was for Theo Hernandez gas and try and get that goal to take a lead to Turin, but for Juve, I suppose if they can just see it out 0-0, they'll be absolutely fine.
Rain beginning to splatter down onto the camera lenses. Here's Ramsey. He's helped out. And here's Bonucci. And Ronaldo, deftly done. Top of the shoulder again, and on he goes. Trying to steer it through.
It's the wrong ball. Sandro out to the left-hand side.
Castillejo. Rebic. Ibrahimovic. Ripples the side netting.
So close. Rebic is lucky as well. Ibrahimovic, not the best layoff either, but he waited, Ibrahimovic, for it to come to his left foot. Just tries to find that near post. A good save from Buffon.
That's a good save. I commit. Benassa. Tiny ball. Dangerous cross. Ronaldo got it away. And the hit by Hernandez took a little deflection, and once again Buffon had to get there. And he's just stepped up a pace. Hernandez, Çalhanoğlu did well. Here's Castillejo. The left cross to the far stick area. Rebic! Breakthrough! First goal in the Coppa Italia semi-final first leg goes to Milan, and it goes down to Rebic. Buffon.
Good firm challenge from Çalhanoğlu. Castillejo's a brilliant chip up to the back post, and Rebic wasn't sure if the ball was end up at his feet, but he volleyed it, got something on it, and De Sciglio.
Attention to that, played a role in that decision. They need something from this man now. It's a decent ball around the corner from Ronaldo, and he wants the return here from Dybala.
Douglas Costa was back fit, and now he's injured again.
Ronaldo. Played the percentage. Got the throw off share. Castillejo. No judgment there by De Ligt. Ibrahimovic. Castillejo's arrived. Support arrived in Çalhanoğlu. Minutes to go in the San Siro. Home side have it. As we saw earlier on in the evening, they beat Roma in the quarter, 3-1. Had that game won very early on. Is another yellow card. Well, I did warn you this was going to happen.
Yeah.
There's a red.
I think he was just slightly late. He steps on Dybala. There you can see that is dangerous. Certainly worthy of a booking. And now, could that cost Milan?
Whole game could change now.
Just look how passive Ducilio is. Doesn't make any sort of attempt to stop the ball at all. Watches it go into the net. Right all evening long.
Didn't look fit at all, did he? It's Costa. Sandro, rather, to Ronaldo. Here is Rabiot. The side has not been at its best today, nor in recent weeks. The pressure will ramp up if they lose this.
They string a 90-minute performance together. We saw against Inter that they can certainly leak goals, 4 in the second half, but it's hard to see where Juventus is going to get 4 goals from. Ronaldo, we know, is scoring every single week. You need the great man to step up again, but it hasn't been a vintage performance, not even an average one. Milan have been good.
He's a go, can't do it all himself. Ibrahimovic caught there by Rabiot.
Well, if you think in the first half it's just 1 shot on target, that says everything. That's
curling away and headed further out. Zlatan back in there doing defensive duty. Now here's Cuadrado.
Attempt. They could have knocked it in, but it's not going Juve's way in that last third whatsoever.
Ibrahimovic with the header. One of the 2 veterans, 2 of the biggest players on the planet over the last 20 years. Ibra for longer than that, really. Bonucci, Ronaldo wanted the contact. Second and third, look at it, it was more of a blatant.
Yeah, that one is. Oh, Donnarumma's down as well. It's all happening. To think these 2 semi-finals before they started.
4 minutes. Gus Paquetá from Rio de Janeiro. Another attacking midfield player, another foot left in there. The referee's unimpressed. But Romagnoli had to come across and lift it out. Zlatan up.
Alexandro got up nice and early, but just banged into the Ibra, who is going to milk this one.
Contact and win the free kick. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Oh, he doesn't need that ice pack. He really doesn't. Wearying games in his career. He knows all the tricks. Here's Bonucci. Scored in the last round. He needs something here. Juventus across towards Ronaldo. It hit Calabria, and Juve scream at the referee and want a penalty for handball.
Well, other than his hand, Ronaldo's going for the volley, a spectacular volley. He catches it fantastically well, but I think it does hit his arm, does it not? It certainly does. It's out using their arms.
Big moment, big moment, big club Juventus, biggest in the country, and they've got the penalty.
This have been given in the past. The arm is slightly away from the body. It does stop the ball going towards the goal, but I have so much sympathy with Calabria.
Modern application, not even looking at it, and Ronaldo can stop it. Will Ronaldo have the last laugh? Yes, he does. Milan 1, Juventus 1 in stoppage time. Juve draw level in the first leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final in controversial fashion.
Ignores all the noise. The stadium is going crazy, but the great man sticks the ball down, waits for Donnarumma to go to the left, and he just lifts it over him into the centre of the goal. Calm as you like. Scores again. Is that the 11th game on the... Oh, I'm sure they can't quite believe how they find themselves at 1-1, just like in the derby. They found themselves at 2-2 within a minute.
Added time to stoppage time. In it comes, it's glanced through to the far post, Ibrahimovic back into the midst, and Cassius' header is handled and dealt with by Buffon, treading the Rebic goal, and he makes sure that they go back to Juventus with a 1-1 scoreline, with the penalty leveller from Ronaldo so controversial at the end, and they couldn't quite force the winner.
No, they couldn't. Encouraging for Pioli's men. Ibra certainly instrumental.
1-1 it finished, advantage now to Juve. Reismar from Ibra.